As soon as Janet opened her eyes, she knew something was wrong. Her bedroom was pitch black, and the air felt thick and heavy. She stumbled out of bed and made her way to the bathroom, fumbling for the light switch. When she flicked it on, the fluorescent bulbs buzzed to life, but something was different. She gasped and stumbled back in shock as she stared at the mirror in front of her. Her reflection was nowhere to be seen. She blinked hard and rubbed her eyes, but when she opened them again, there was still nothing there. Janet's heart pounded in her chest, and her hands shook as she reluctantly reached out to touch the glass. It was cold and smooth, but instead of her reflection, she saw a dark, shadowy figure looming behind her. She whipped around to face it, but there was no one there. Panic gripped her as she realized that she was alone in her apartment, with no reflection to show for it. She stumbled back into her bedroom, desperate for answers. Was she going insane? Was she dreaming? Or was something truly sinister happening to her? She turned on every light in the apartment, hoping to banish the darkness that seemed to be closing in on her. But no matter how bright the light, she could still feel a cold, clammy presence watching her from the shadows. As the hours ticked by, Janet's fear turned into desperation. She tried to take a selfie with her phone, hoping to capture some proof of her existence, but every picture came out blank. She tried to call her friends, but her phone had no signal. Finally, as the sun began to rise, Janet collapsed onto her bed, exhausted and defeated. She had no idea what was happening to her, but she knew one thing for sure: she was no longer alone. She could feel a pair of eyes watching her from the darkness, and she knew that it was only a matter of time before they made their move. Janet wanted to be sure that she wasn't going insane. She had to check the mirror for a reflection. Janet made her way to the bathroom and tried to turn the lights on, but they wouldn't turn on. She slowly peeked into the mirror and gasped with relief to see herself looking back. She smiled with joy, but her happiness was short-lived. A pair of hands grabbed her so fast that she had no time to react. A loud scream echoed throughout the house, followed by a bone-chilling cackle, then silence. Janet was never seen or heard from again. Her apartment was found empty, with no signs of struggle or forced entry. The only clue to her disappearance was a single, shattered mirror in her bathroom. Some say the responding officers reported seeing a shadow of a woman in the broken pieces of glass. Others says it's urban legend.